Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video. And today, we are taking on the 10th anniversary battle. So what I want to do in this video is just show you that if you're maybe a newer player or have a fresher account like I do, there is a way you can still beat very difficult content very easily. And that is use this Shadow Clone Goku Black team. I would highly recommend if you are a newer player, a returning player, or a player on a fresh account, it is very much worth it to summon Goku Black just to have this Shadow Clone team available to you. This free-to-play Shadow Clone team is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what they were thinking in a good way, but these are by far the best free-to-play units I have ever seen in Dokkan history. The amount of damage they do, the amount of stats they put up, they feel like summonable units. Like, these Shadow Clones are better than most modern banner units and stuff that they put on these banners, and you just get them for free. So here you see 28 million, right? This is one of the Shadow Clones. This STR Shadow Clone, by the way, I've had turns where he had, 31 million. This is a free-to-play, STR Shadow Clone. 31 million. And on optimal turns, I've gotten this guy over 40 million. Here he is at 35 million. He is triple supered. And the thing that's crazy about this STR Shadow Clone, he very much feels like Tech LR Gotenks, who is still a ridiculous godly unit. Oh, and by the way, 30 mil for the Tech Shadow Clone. So the STR and Tech ones, they are the really big hitters, but those are really good attack stats, insane attack stats. There aren't many summonable units that hit those numbers, right? Only very modern units hit that high, and these are free units that are just free to grind out. So it's a very powerful team. And so this 10th anniversary battle, for players that don't know what this is, basically you play through a fight for every anniversary, and then you get special equips for the anniversary units, or units that were summoned during those anniversaries, and they are very good high-end equips, right? Some of the missions to get the gold equips, you have to use full specific teams. And so for 10th anniversary part 1, there is a mission to use a full successors team. Well, the Shadow Clone team is all successors. So even if you're on a very fresh account, don't have a lot of good teams built out yet, you summon STR Goku Black and you just make this free-to-play team. And you can get it done, right? And then what I'm doing in this video is we are actually doing the part 2 mission. So the part 2 mission is to use a full Corroded Body and Mind team, which normally would be very difficult. In the history of Dokkan, the Corroded Body and Mind missions have typically been the hardest because that category hasn't been very good, and there hasn't been a lot of good characters. So thank God for these Shadow Clones, because they are all Corroded Body and Mind. So it's going to make any Corroded Body and Mind missions now just effortless because of this team. So yeah, it's crazy, but you can just see the damage here. And the 10th anniversary battle fights, these are real fights. They're not easy pushover fights. They have difficulty to them. So to go in there with this free-to-play Shadow Clone team, once again, minus the one Goku Black that you summon for, such incredible value. And this is something I think Dokkan should continue to do. And I think why it's really good is because Goku Black, if you're not running Shadow Clones, and you want to try to do a full Goku Black Zamasu type setup, there really isn't enough units to fill out a full team for him. Because we just had this theme for Worldwide 2 years ago. Well, all of those units from 2 years ago, they're not ready to EZA yet, but they're yet not good enough for modern content. They're kind of in an odd spot. Now, this team did get a super EZA for the Zamasu, the free-to-play Zamasu, who is also incredibly good. The Zamasu in the Goku Black outfit or whatever. It's Zamasu in Goku's body when he first changes for it. So it's it looks like Goku Black, but he's still wearing Zamasu's outfit, so it's still considered Zamasu, right? So there's that free-to-play super EZA, which is very good. And then we are about to get AGL Rose's super EZA. Probably by the time you're seeing this video, his super EZA will be out. But by my math, that's still only 3 really good units, right? Because there's physical super EZA Goku Black. He's still, he's outdated. He's not good enough. He's definitely good enough for, having fun or whatever. But if we're talking, the highest tier content, he's not good enough for it, right? Now, we have the physical Dokkan Fest Goku Black, who I would be curious to see, at Rainbow level. He may have gotten a resurgence here. Because the big thing with S-tier Goku Black is he gives 80% support to units whose name include Goku Black. So he might be back into relevance. So physical Dokkan Fest Goku Black could definitely be a player on this team. But other than that, all of the other like Zamasu units, like there's the good Zamasu banner unit, but he's from 2 years ago, right? There's the Zamasu Gowasu EZA, but that's from 2 years ago, right? So since we just had this celebration 2 years ago, like it feels like we need more to flesh out a team. Now the Goku Black leader is a super boss's leader, so yes, you could just fill in with like Jiren, and you know, like you could use Universe 6 girls, whatever. Anything super boss would work. So you might have right now, if you're building a Goku Black team without shadow clones, you're probably going to have to use stuff like you know, Tech or Physical Cal and Caulifla, or Tech Kefla, or AGL Jiren, stuff like that to fill it out, or like Broly's or something, right? Just anything that could be like considered super bosses. But right now the shadow clone team is so cohesive. Now the other thing you could do is you could fill with like 2 or 3 shadow clones, but they're not as effective. The shadow clones are more effective if you run a full team of them, right? So what you're seeing in this video is we're just outputting really good damage. We have no problem. This is a no item run. We're never really in danger, right? It's just like all good to go. Now, what I think they're going to do for part 2, because when I look, we know that it got leaked that part 2 is going to have a Dokkan Fest Omega Shenron. Well, GT bosses and Shadow Dragons, they don't really have enough for a good team either. So I would not be surprised if they did a similar event like this with Shadow Dragons. I think a full free-to-play Shadow Dragon team would be very good. We need like good Shadow Dragons for all of them to really help the GT boss units and stuff like that. And the Shadow Dragons have like specific links that link really good together. We just don't have good Shadow Dragons. So I think like giving us a full free-to-play Shadow Dragon team would actually be like really, really good and would make people want to summon for Omega, just like this free-to-play Shadow Clone team. As you can see, we just wiped that 10th anniversary part 2 like right off the map very easily. I think that would help us want to summon for Shenron as well. So anyways, guys, there you go. You can see we got a bunch of missions complete there. We got all of these really good premium equips. So if you're a newer player and don't know about this, definitely hop into the 10th anniversary battle, go through, do all those missions, and you can do it all with the Shadow Clone team. The thing that's so crazy, right? And I'm going to kind of rant a little bit as my video repeats here, just because these Shadow Clones are so crazy. Whatever you have to do, I don't know what your situation is, but scrape together the stones and get just a singular copy of the Dokkan Fest Goku Black. You don't need to get dupes into them or anything like that, but you just need a copy for that premium leader skill. And the Goku Black also makes the Shadow Clones look better because he's giving 80% support to all of them. That's part of the reason they look so wild, is because of that. But like you can see here, this is back to my first turn, but my summonable Goku Black at 2 dupes is doing a 32 mil attack stat here, right? And then you see that the free-to-play STR one actually is going to out-damage him, which is crazy. Because you can see here, the additional's at 22 mil for the LR. The thing with LRs is when they do additionals, they do 12 key supers. The thing that's crazy about these Shadow Clones, since they're not LRs, when you see these crazy 28, 30 mil attack stats and then they get additionals, they're actually do more damage on the additionals than the original one. So you see he goes 28 to 31, and then he's going to go to 35. And I was comparing this STR Shadow Clone to Tech LR Gotenks earlier. What's crazy about him and why I compare him to Gotenks is on this Shadow Clone setup, he guaranteed crits. So, and you grab one STR Key Sphere and he gets a guaranteed additional. So you get a STR Key Sphere, he's doing 30 plus mil attack stats, guaranteed super, guaranteed additional, and then he has a potential for a third, because I did go heavy additional build on him. Just absolutely insane, these Shadow Clones. So anyways, guys, let me know what you're thinking about these Shadow Clones. If you're enjoying them, if you've got them built up, I definitely recommend you do it. And then once again, looking to part 2, I actually think it's highly likely it would be very wise for them to do a free-to-play team setup just like this with Shadow Dragon. So hopefully they do that. Let me know what y'all think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.